I need some chapstick. Technical difficulties. Come on in here, y'all. Man, I gotta get this thing down for Judge Joe Brown get here. Man, I was trying to show y'all the numbers. Good morning to y'all. Shout out to Self Talk. She's a YouTuber. She has a self-talk blog .com. And you know, cause Stephen A, he kind of just proved what I was saying. And that made you look horrible. You look just like the buck dancing boy I said you were. You actually thought that was gonna work? Now I asked you to stop talking basketball with me because I wasn't talking basketball. But somebody named Self Talk, beautiful young lady, I haven't seen her yet, but I'm just assuming that she looked up at the numbers. Because the one thing I've always said to you, Mr. Stephen A, is that you're a clown and you're a buck dancing boy and that you have no talent. And which you pretty much proved today or last night that you did all that Macho Man Randy Savage pumping up and you did all that to show stuff that the average everyday person can go find on the internet on their own. I didn't understand that. I think it was childish. I think it made you look stupid. And I think you continued the narrative and kind of proved what I was saying to be right. But if you thought that was doing something, that's sad. That thing got cold now. Hey, look here. I ain't gonna show you what this is. Although y'all know what it is, because I want me a little sponsorship. Look here. I like these. Y'all better come on in now. Well, I'm gonna stop drinking. Probably not, but I'm gonna stop. But I appreciate that. Who's that? Orange Man, you say I changed the game forever? No, I just want to change the way they talk about us athletes, because they try to make it like I'm just talking about me, but I'm not just talking about me. Is there something on my nose? It look like something on my damn nose. I just got lotion on my face. But anyway, I have example after example on the way that he spoke about certain people. But before we get into the numbers, let's talk about how this man blatantly lied on national television. He said he never got personal with me. He must think y'all stupid for real. I said he think y'all stupid. He said, no, I've never got personal with Kwame Brown. Really, bitch? Then he said, first of all, Mr. Jackson, not Jackson, Mr. Smith, you don't even pronounce my name like my mother pronounced my name. And Jalen Rose was trying to explain that to you. Shout out to Jalen Rose again. And then you came back with the same disrespect. It's like nobody can get your little effeminate ass in line with the respect that men deserve. You always have to have another reason to keep furthering the disrespect. And that's what's wrong with you. You're effeminate, boy. And this proves it because a man stands on truth. and you got on TV and lied. You also said that I attacked Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, and neither one of them said nothing to me personally. It wasn't a personal attack. It was just about the game, okay? And maybe you believe that to be true because you know you were auditioning for a job 20-something years ago, because you wasn't shit. And you auditioned based on the fact that you wanted to disrespect guys further. Because I think the excuses you make, like your knee blew out, and I think you a woulda, coulda, shoulda ass nigga. So you're a little bit jealous of athletes because you think you were one. That's why everybody that don't believe that you won, you get them fired, you know. You one of them guys. So you found the way, you can't do, so you found the way to talk and run your mouth, and that's how you got seen. But we just gonna expose how you don't stand on no truth though. So Matt Barnes wasn't personal. So they stop a fact, right? They stop a factual talking point that somebody was trying to make. Because I know in your world, facts don't matter. But it was 3 people in that trade. It was me, Javaris Crittenden, and Kwame and Mark Gasol. So she remembered too. That's cool. You stopped her, Matt Barnes, from stating a fact only to diminish me like I'm so insignificant that I don't need to be mentioned in the trade. And then both of you start giggling like schoolgirls. But I noticed you were so respectful to Jeremy Lin. Shout out to Jeremy Lin, because I'm not a hater. But I know you're fitting my narrative. Then they wasn't disrespectful. They go into their individual podcasts or individual live streams and say my life is dirt. My life is nothing. I buried myself. I'm a bust. I'm a bum. And I'm clout chasing. That's not personal. Matt Barnes said he know I'm hurt. He know I'm crying for help. Somehow this angry nigga that jump over gates is somehow the most controlled Stuart Little psychologist, psychotherapist now. He knows everything about somebody else when he can't keep a woman and can't stop jumping over gates to fight motherfucker. Well, okay. And then he invited me to a boxing match when I'm the only one that wasn't talking about no fighting. So if that ain't disrespect, I don't know what it is. If that's not personal, I don't know what it is, Mr. Lion Steven Snitch. You also said Charlemagne was never personal with me. First of all, me and Charlemagne should have never crossed paths. Remember, I'm a bust. I don't deserve to be on the Breakfast Club. So it's so coincidental that I speak of this go along, get along game that somehow now Charlemagne needs to talk about an old bust. After 20 years, why does Charlemagne need to talk about a bust after 20 years? If it ain't no go along, get along gang and y'all running in the same circle. See, you bitches easy to beat. I told you, you're done. And shout out for self-talk. Thanks for all the help. And because we got some more numbers coming on the way. I wish I could have showed y'all those numbers. But go over to her YouTube page and look at these numbers that old Busty Bust put up. The reason why I keep trying to tell them, bring out your stats and analytics. Because what you're saying is not going to make any sense if you really want to go down that path. And that's why your uneducated ass just brought out a video. I got hundreds of videos of me flying through the air dunking. So we're gonna compare videos, because we could do that all day. And that's stupid. That's childish, Mr. Stephen A. That you didn't answer one question of who the fuck sent you to those colleges? Who sent you to those colleges, boy? And why you sitting there lying saying that nobody disrespected me when Charlemagne the God got up there and talked about my entire family? This man told me things about my family that I didn't even know. And all of that is because he want to protect the go along, get along game, because allegedly he has a large stake in all the Smoke podcasts. So then I need to be doxxed by Charlemagne and that little leash wearing bitch, DJ Envy, Becky with the bad hair, because you going bald. You stressed out. You need to go ahead and get a divorce so you can walk up straight, nigga. Because right now, nigga, you look like the hunchback of no, you just walk around like you look sad. I bet you, ooh, Lord, she probably use you as a doormat when you go in the house. You walk all over your punk ass. You so soft, don't stand up nothing, punk. I bet you can't even ask her to go to the grocery store. Hell no, I ain't going to the grocery store. Get the bitch you cheated on me with to go to the grocery store. Well, you just living a hard life. You can pretend all you want to on that goddamn TV screen. You sick. Y'all sit up there throwing bunkies. Just watch the damn thing where y'all trying to lotion. How would you lotion it, Donnell Rawlings? How would you lotion it? And then I embarrass you little bitches so much, you want to bring Donnell Rawlings back and try to respect him. But even you, Charlamagne, you still was acting all stupid up there a little bit. Can't give a black man respect at all, can you? You there for like the little puppet, the comic relief, to disrespect everybody to make your white zaddy happy, ain't you? But Stephen A., you lied in front of the whole world, boy, and you did more help for me and we the people than anything with that video you just did, boy. I told you, quicksand ain't gotta work hard to expose you dumbass people. You so used to fighting from the same playbook. Let's dox them, let's disrespect them, and if that don't work, let's say he crazy. If that don't work, let's try to lock him up. If that don't work, you better not try that. Shit sad, man. You can't even tell the truth. You lied 20 years ago, you've been lying for 20 years, and you're lying now. You show a bloopers video. Man, you can type in the average NBA player, especially ones that ain't the super all-star, and even they got plays. Especially the guys like me that was just role players or whatever else. We got a lot of bloopers. Shit, we don't never get the ball. But Stephen A., this ain't about me, boy. We gonna show your bloopers. We gonna get, you know, some YouTuber out there that understand this technology stuff a little better than me. I want y'all to do some investigation. I want you to look up how he speak about these different black athletes I'm talking about. He has a highlight reel as well. He has a highlight reel of disrespecting black athletes. He'll be the one that come in there and talk all that shit. So Stephen A., try again, motherfucker. You didn't prove your point. The only thing you proved is that I was right about a go along, get along game that sat there, and if you ain't a part of the group, all the attack is on you. I'm having everybody coming out speaking now. Dr. Boyce Watkins now is somehow in old busty bus lane. And that's crazy. I don't understand how so many people try to insert themselves in something that they may not necessarily understand. So why get in it? I'm not in your lane, sir. You're too educated to be talking about this type of dumb shit. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, cool. You could have reached out to me behind the scenes like you did. Hey, you can't put the N-word in there. And as much as I've been watching YouTube, boy, y'all have been able to say whatever you want to say. You can't put the N-word up there if you're saying something against the go along, get along game. Then you gotta be perfect. Then you gotta watch everything. That's sad. Stephen A., you got up there and said nobody disrespected him. That's a shame. Pew D shame. Man offered me to his penis, and that ain't disrespect, sir. Huh? Boy, Momma's cooking and woke up the world, boy. That was dumber than him. I was watching that like, I was shocked at him. I said, no, he didn't just do this elementary shit. I don't know why, but I honestly thought that you were gonna come with something better than that. After you begged them bosses to do this, because I know this was your idea. They don't care how stupid you look, because they got an exit strategy for your ass. Anyway, when we the people talk, they say, okay now, if this shit don't work, and they keep lowering these ratings like this, your ass is grabbed. You're supposed, I'll get him, I got video, I know how to do this. And you got up there and made a fool out your goddamn self, boy. Looking like the buck dancing little hoe you is. And boy, you was in character real good, boy. I think you're gonna need a new job though. I think you need to go sign up for the WWE, because all you do is talk. You need to be a WWE promoter, because this don't make no sense. You embarrassed, half the black men in America doing that, what you just did. You are a buck dancing boy. And I don't know why y'all keep protecting these people. Why? Why y'all protecting these people? Y'all still think I'm lying? This son bitch got up there and did everything I said that they would do. I done been called violent. I done been called waking up with violence, and now I'm understanding that this is some type of TV show, which I don't understand. Why does that have any relevance to me? And then coincidentally, Same day I woke up with violence on a TV show, allegedly. My whole family is being doxxed. And at the same time, some man in California is inviting me to his penis. So all three of those things happened the same day, but nobody disrespected me. I'm just a crazy basketball player that's just mad because people talking about how bad I was at basketball. But they've been doing it for 20 years, and now I snap. What else y'all gonna come with, man? What's next? Because I know y'all going down your little playbook and ain't none of the shit working. What's next? Y'all trying to send women at me. Now there's an increasing number of women that keep talking about me, and that's okay, sis. I'm not gonna talk about you. I know the rules are swayed a little bit different when talking to women. Some people didn't even like that I told Jamel Hill she need to stay out of man business. But if a man was talking about a woman's business, the first thing out of women's mouth unanimously would be, why the hell is a man worried about what women doing? So we can't have no mutual respect. It has to be one way. It has to be men got to do everything the right way, and then you guys can just get out of line and do whatever. And say, what you mean get out of line? What you trying to say? I'm trying to say this ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm trying to say only you inserting yourself is going to fan the flames. So I ain't trying to say anything. If you were shh, I say it. But you, like I said, you never been taught that. Some of you ladies are very aggressive. And I stay away from your kind, to be honest with you. I don't like aggressive women at all. Because I'm too aggressive. I don't need two aggressive people around me. What the fuck I need with you? We gonna be at each other. No, I need a calm, even keeled person. Not no crazy motherfucker who trying to fight a man all the time. But I want to shout out to all the YouTubers, all of y'all, because god dang it, I'm not trying to have no problems, okay? Shout out to all of y'all. There's been some young ladies that's been saying some positive things and actually, not about my game, but just actually listening to the words that I'm saying and talking about masculinity and things of that nature. So I can appreciate that, because if we just keep it singular towards basketball, then yeah, they're gonna keep running these clips and going back and forth. He needs to answer some real questions. Why did you come here and single-handedly change the landscape of how we talk about black males in sports? Because literally, when Stephen A. arrived, we started getting disrespected. You know, the palace situations started to happen more and more, because that ain't the only times fans have disrespected players. It's just the players didn't go in there and whip their ass like Ron Tester did. But yeah, we got to change the way these athletes have to get tortured by men and women that just pay them for a game. When a person is at dinner, when a person is just walking, he deserves to have decent respect. I didn't have to deal with all that, because as much as they talk shit about me on the internet, when people see me out, nobody's just walking up to me saying bust it, bust. Because I would look at them like, bitch, you don't pay me, so what the fuck is you talking to me like that for? And we would have a nice conversation. So that doesn't happen to me. So I just wish people would get back to common respect. I hate bullies. And I think a lot of the players, when they dealing with Stephen A., they only befriend him because they don't want him to bully them. And he knows that. Psychologically, this is the most power Stephen A. has ever had in his life, and he doesn't have any. I'm proving it to you. He's a weakling. That's why he just put up a video. So I'm sorry to say that I was right, guys. And you guys were right, because you guys are the one who's doing the digging. Y'all are the one who's seeing. That's why my platform is open. I've been the only one open and honest. Tell Stephen A. to bring that ass and come holler at me. And so I can ask him, number one, why was you at them goddamn colleges, boy? Number two, why you couldn't pull numbers and statistics like MissSelfTalk.com? Why couldn't you do that? You're an analyst, right? You're supposed to be an expert, right? And by your own admission on tape, that a white guy told you about me. So you ain't no expert. You'll listen to any damn thing somebody tell you. So Jesus Christ. And now that you made that little bloopers video, people are starting to make other videos that show me shit. One game I had 7, 8 buckets in a row before I missed. So if somebody see the video that they made, hell, it looked like I'm supposed to be on the All NBA team. In the video that you made, it looked like I was supposed to be mopping the floor. But see, for somebody who claimed to crack their kneecap, and that's the reason why they can't play no basketball, you should understand a little bit about injuries. You should understand how to battle back from injuries. Oh no, you wouldn't know that because you really couldn't play that good. Because I was on the team with a guy who cracked his kneecap. I was on the team with Jarvis Hayes. Bust his kneecap, big country Georgia boy. Bust his kneecap wide open. Knocked knees with somebody and split his kneecap. And he wasn't the same. He wasn't able to jump and all that stuff after that. He wasn't able to jump as high. But he still got a couple good years in after that at the highest level. So, Stephen A., we reject that excuse you made, bitch. You just couldn't make it. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, ass nigga. Are you mad at me because you ain't make it, Stephen A? Are you mad at all these athletes because you wish you was an athlete? You wish you was a little bit taller. You wish you was a baller. It don't matter how tall you were, but you ain't athletic. Stephen A, you are not athletic. I was looking at Joe Rogan, and since all this drama been going on, you were on there uppercutting the bag. And shout out to, there's another YouTuber that had that on there too. I saw it twice. Big, tall dude. Skinny something. Skinny Pete, Skinny Me, something skinny. He had it on there too. And man, you was uppercutting that bag, hitting the pad. You could have been 7, 8 and your ass wouldn't have got drafted. You could tell that lie to somebody else. See, that's what it is. That's why people like you. At first, they liked you because you look like the regular, average, everyday man. And if the regular, average, everyday man, you got these big, tall athletes making all the money, getting all the girls. Well, if we can walk up to you and disrespect you, that gives us some sort of power back. That makes us look like the big man. So, Stephen A., you've been playing big man long enough because I know inside you a little weak, little boy. But I got to get ready for Judge Joe. I got to get in contact with Judge Joe Brown. I fell asleep last night early, right after we got off with Ticket TV. Shout out to Ticket TV and all his audience. I fell asleep and I was supposed to secure Judge Joe Brown, so I better get in here and work on these damn mic and these stream yards because I can't mess up with Judge Joe Brown. He might cuss my ass out. But yeah, Judge Joe gonna hit you with the hot facts. He gonna talk about Mr. Charlemagne the God, and Judge Joe Brown, Mr. Joe Brown is unfiltered. So if I can get him on, he gonna talk about Charlemagne. I'm gonna ask him some questions about you, DJ Envy. And I'm gonna ask him some questions about you, Mr. Stephen A, bitch. What the hell was you doing at them colleges, Stephen A? We got to know, Stephen A. What the fuck was you doing at them colleges, boy? Yeah, Judge Joe. Yeah, he said, I thought he had to go to the doctor, but he said he can do it in the morning, so I'm about to try to get him on. I'm just letting him get up. And I'm going to just sit back, and I'm going to enjoy the show. And whenever he put a pause in, I'm going to ask another question, and I'm going to sit back and let him ride. Because he got a lot to say, especially about you, Mr. Charlemagne. And you know y'all can't fuck up with Mr. Judge Joe Brown. You thought this shit was going to be a game, didn't you? Didn't you, boy? Stephen A. I can't believe they probably patting you on top of your head like the yard dog you is. You think you got him, boy? Did you get him? Yeah, he looked real bad that night. Oh, shit. The people are saying they don't like you, and then they threw you out there and kicked you in the ass, and they done put you through the little doggy door. Now, your ass finna get put through that little doggy door. You finna get your ass. Did I say a grown man finna go through the doggy door? I couldn't finish that one. Hey, look here, check this out. I gotta work out now. Somebody told me I got a dad bar. What the hell? Let me get back right. I think the camera put a couple pounds on me. Y'all ain't finna drive me crazy now. I think the camera put some weight on me or something. I don't know. I'm gonna get this damn dad bar together, shit. I still jump on a nigga at the trunk. Anyway. I've been quarantined in the house, man. That's why. Man, I thought that was goddamn, boy, I thought that was goddamn Billie Jean out there, boy. I thought that was Becky with the good hair. My son taking the dog on the walk. I said, oh, Becky done came? Man, I gotta slow down on that goddamn hookah. Ooh. Gotta get me some more green tea. But I'm glad y'all been here to experience the truth. I think this is gonna help a lot of athletes. Give us some mental sanity when we are going through injuries, when something happens to a family member. We can take the time, and you don't just focus on how much money we make. For so often we keep talking about we care about mental health, but then as soon as a guy who make a lot of money try to deal with their mental health issues, first thing you talk about is how much money he make. Oh, he don't deserve to sit out. He ain't making all this money. Man, that man done made it through the hood. And now he making money and he can't slap nobody that's disrespecting him. This man is processing. Especially somebody like you, Weasel. You know how many... We don't need that. But anyway, Stephen A., didn't I tell you, boy, you might be worth a lot to them people right now, but your worth, and this is what people don't understand, your worth is in what the people see you as. It ain't about what they paid you. Your worth is what we, the people, see you as. And now, we starting to see you as full of shenanigans. And now that we have all these athletes, they're having little pocket conversations, and they talking. And all it takes is one little spark to break up all this bullshit y'all been having go on. And now you're gonna see some brothers start putting respect on each other's name. You're gonna see some brothers start being able to interview guys and bring them on their podcast and let them explain what's going on and give them the same respect that your punk ass gave Jeremy Lin, both of you punks. Because that was a beautiful interview. That's how all of them should be conducted. Shout out to the All the Smoke podcast for respecting a man on their podcast. Now, I hope you do that to somebody black and that's not your friend. Everybody that goes on there should get that same respect, not to pander to what's going on in the situation. I know you motherfuckers for real. See, y'all some pandering little boys. But see, the only person that you ain't got to worry about pandering to is black men. Because black men, we don't stick together. I joined the panel last night, just coming there to talk. This nigga was so pumped up before I got there. I'm like, Jesus Christ, nigga, you act like you wanted to fly. I ain't no bitch. Man, I ain't nobody call you none of that, bro. Chill out. You actually exposing that you are. You need to relax. We just trying to talk. I'm here to talk. I ain't here to call you names. And so we got to get back to learning how to talk and respect each other. We get straight to the disrespect. We can all get ignorant. Hell, why jump to that first? Let's get ignorant later. Let's try to have a conversation first. And so many, like I said, so many people keep trying to attach me. They trying to find every angle for you to not listen to me. And I'm saying to you, don't fall in love with the man. Fall in love with the message. That's what's wrong in society now. Anytime somebody say something with the inception of the people they let get passes, because if I was a pastor and I have maybe one baby and then maybe two babies, and then I go to counseling, or maybe say, I'm sorry, or I was backsliding, then y'all won't say nothing. But since I'm a regular person, I'm an athlete or whatever, I can't get the same respect. Like, this is crazy at this point. We got to stop judging people just because we don't like the person. We actually we need to talk to more people that we don't like. Those are the people that you're going to learn from the most. The who, the why, the what, the when. That's all you got to bring back. The who, the why, the what, and the when. But all this, y'all, we got this mob mentality. It's like this, y'all done brought the streets to the politics, to the internet, to everywhere, because everybody mobbed up. I'm with this group. I'm with the conservative. I'm with the independent. I'm with the this. And ain't nobody talking. How the fuck you gonna learn if everybody just sitting huddled up in their group, talking shit with the people they like, and go over there and challenge. If you bad motherfucker, go over there and challenge what you got with the motherfucker over there. Seems like a simple concept to me. Dr. Boyce, you keep messing with this little, I can't match you mentally. I can't. So that would be unfair. But I would love to hear you speak to Larry Elder. I think that would be good. I would love to hear you speak to Thomas Sowell, a man on your level. I would love to hear you speak to anybody that's not, going to make you feel comfortable. Don't try to come in my lane and speak to me, sir. I gracefully bow out. I can't match your intelligence, sir. We already know that on paper. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Everybody want to get in the bus lane now. But the bus lane the bus got the people on it. The bus got the children on it. The bus is full. But when we come through with that bus, everything got to stop behind that bus. When we open that, everything got to stop behind that bus. And that bus full with the people. So that's what they didn't understand. I didn't come to this internet talking about, oh, I'm a bad motherfucker. Oh, I wasn't no bus. Let me show you the data, the analytics. I ain't no. If you want to go that route, then I'll contact my agent and then he can break it down and explain it to you. Very simple. Show you minutes played. When I play 30 minutes or more, it'll be a very easy day. Because when I play 30 minutes, you can match them up with some of the best, buddy. But that's not the overall point. The overall point is that you're doxing black males. And I believe, my opinion, was you were put in place to get this one and done rule accomplished, and now this G League accomplished, and now you sit there and you bash almost every black player, no matter how good they are. I can see if you only bash the black players that you thought didn't play well, but sir, Kyrie Irving is on your list. Kevin Durant is on your list. A lot of players are on your list that's not in your go along, get along game. Those are the ones that you will go at just like no other. So Westbrook is definitely on your list. And how in the hell is Westbrook on your list? Okay, I'm a bug. Didn't Jalen Rose pointed out that Westbrook averaged a triple-double for not 1 year, no, not 2 years, but I think it was 3 years in a row. How can you talk bad about a man that averaged a triple-double for 3 years straight, allegedly? How? Forget me. How did you do that? A guy like you. What game? I don't hear Shaq talking about guys the way you do. And these guys earn the right to be able to get a little edgy and a little disrespectful. You ain't earned nothing. You ain't even earned the right to be a Q dog. How much money you had to pay to be a Q, boy? Every group you jump in, you got to pay to be in there, don't you, boy? Shit sad. I ain't seen you play no videos from 03, 05, none of that. Hold on, what you do? I'll give him a minute. Oh, he's already ready? Yeah. I know I got so many people in the building. I know we're gonna have to just jump off and jump right back on with Judge Joe. I'm gonna have to just do the stream yards real quick and then jump right back on with Judge Joe. But we got a lot of people in the building. But I think they want to hear what Judge Joe got to say too, because Judge Joe Brown about to get on their behind. Hey, DJ Envy. I watched that Donnell Rollins interview. It's something about you, boy. And Angela Yee, you a little puppet master up there. You evil girl. Ooh. I used to think you was fine. I ain't gonna lie. I used to think you was a beautiful woman. And you still, but just your demeanor and that witchy stuff you I don't, Mama's cooking, stay away from you. Something going on with you too. Yeah, there's something going on with you. But we gonna ask Judge Joe Brown about you guys. We're gonna ask Judge Joe Brown about the Breakfast Club, Stephen A. Smith, because I think Judge Joe alluded to you guys are just there to push an agenda. And he's more able to get in depth to talk about that with his experiences, to know what agenda that you guys are pushing. Told you, this was we the people. It ain't gonna take no little old busted bus by itself. We need y'all. You done fucked up. And I'm glad you talked, Stephen A. Because there's some people out there, I'm telling you, they gonna put together some more video. And boy, I can't wait to fix the StreamYard so I can show. Y'all go over to self-talk and look at those numbers when I play 30 minutes or more, in and around 30 minutes, and tell me of those bus numbers. And then we're gonna be able to break down. I would play a game, play 30 minutes, make 25 points, 7 rebounds, and then don't play 6 games after that. Throw me in the garbage minutes, and it'll bring the stats down. That's how that works. That's all I said. But I'll be back. I got to go get Mr. Judge Joe Brown in here. So when you see me go back live again, it'll be with Mr. Judge Joe Brown. See y'all in a minute. No, y'all the real MVP. The people are the MVP. Trust me. All the videos that's been passing around, I told you, all of this has been very calculated by me and my mama's cooking. I created a lot of friends and a lot of allies just by being who I've always been. And so people are starting to see. You can't fool people for too long. People are starting to see. How the hell y'all gonna say this and say that? People are gonna start doing their own investigation, Mr. Stephen A. And it's not just me that you doxing the way you doing, boy. It's a lot of these athletes. It's football players, baseball players, anybody black. And it's usually around their contract year or the year before. Every time some money involved, they bring your little bitch ass out. They still get signed, but every time there's some money involved and a player about to get some money, here comes Stephen A., here comes some type of allegation, and then Stephen A. just takes it overboard with no facts, no conviction. It's just you take over with your mouth and paint a narrative. Just like y'all been trying to paint, they've been trying to paint a narrative about me, how I'm angry, moving with violence, I done snap. Throw a narrative out there that all the men in my family are violent, and so I must be violent, and I must have snapped. All the while you protecting your pockets. Look at what they do to the boys from the hood in America. Because Charlemagne worried about his pockets, he'll get up there and dox me the way he did. He'll get up there and try to pretend like we friends. And I never talk to this punk bitch. I would never even be friends with a nigga like you. Because no friend of mine would ever think to do something like that. So I know an award-winning author is not as dumb as you tried to make yourself look. So fuck you. That's all I gotta say to you. Fuck you. Let me get Judge Joe Brown on this thing, and we'll be right back.